All right, folks, get ready to get cranky in here about starting another episode of Tuesday After Show, episode number 6. Uh, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts today doing this Tuesday After Show this week, and quite a few things going on in my head outside of watching the sports, but that's it. Gotta get down to business, right, baby? Well, I want to talk about a couple things. Number one, the contenders for the contenders. We're starting to get this stuff sorted out a little bit. I ain't game. I'll say this much. I'm shocked that the Bears beat the Commanders. That Jake Daniels back. But it looked like maybe Ben Johnson might be figuring out. By the way, the AFC North, best division in football again this year. Every team in the division has a winning record. That's simply amazing. And we got the bye weeks coming up, things in scramble. We got the Colts at 5-1. They're still coming along. Now the Colts now. They might be for real now. They ain't had that trap game against the Cardinals. Uh the Panthers, 3-3. The Panthers, Carolina Panthers. Also, we get ready to go to Bryce Young Panthers are 3-3. Folks, this is amazing. I'm looking at this going through stuff. The Seattle Jaguars beat Seattle beat the Jags. Jags ain't slipped up. They're still 4-2. I'm still wildly impressed. The Packers are 3-1-1 after they had their bye week. They sit on that tie against the Cowboys. The Cowboys dropped 2-3. But I tell you, the NFL ain't over yet. But you're starting to see now what Tampa Bay is a real contender. Philadelphia lost to the Giants. It got blew out Thursday night. That's a big shock to me of the week. Wow. Other than maybe the Buffalo Bills losing Monday night against Atlanta, but I think Philadelphia getting blew out by the Giants. Not one losing, like losing by like 3 scores. Folks, what is going on around here? NFL is wild. And sometimes I wonder with this influence of gambling, is that supposed to be controlled? Because I'm be honest with you, and I usually don't like to piggyback on this show about lying stuff too often, but that Kansas City game, the quarterback trick play call, the how Kansas City has 0 penalties the entire game, 0 penalties. Explain that to me. 0 penalties. No way possible. I seen film like doggone holding. Hutch gets a sack fumble. Also, you hear from the rest of the game. No, that's not Hutch's pattern. He's been bad, folks. And especially I listen to the pregame show. Well, the Patrick Mahomes is this and that, and now he's a good guy, and he's the face of the league. Oh, I should have been tipped off to that game before that happened, right? I heard that. I heard that in the pregame show, and I caught the pregame show. Man, they talked lines before that, but the fact you didn't hear that is like, uh, but I won't digress for right now. Because Kansas City probably will go on a winning streak. Detroit's gonna get back on track next week. Cause I ain't gonna fuss about it like I usually do. I also say this much. Also, we got a retirement of Darius Smith. Huh? We wanted him back in the uniform so bad he retired on Philadelphia. And wow, I mean, literally, folks. So we have also I gotta get one quick shout before I get off here. The Drake man in New England, he looking a lot better this year. I gotta clap it up for the guy over there. Can't give Bill Belichick credit for that because North Carolina is. Oh, hi, Jules. Oh, what's up? You ain't called me yet, but we'll get back to that later. You later on. I'm still here to finish this video up. Uh, give that Drake May, New England Patriots. Wow, the fact they're actually have a winning record, actually like a playoff contender. Pittsburgh 4-1. They're off this week. They're straight up chilling, folks. It's gonna be fun. In fact, let's go and look at next week's matchups. Steelers and Bengals Thursday night. I think Steelers in for their 5th win. They're starting to pull away in the AFC North. Let's see what else. The Bears Saints on Sunday. Wow, the Bears are actually going to be a 2-game up 500 team. I actually think the Bears will win this game. The Rams and the Jags. At one point, that was pretty much a given game, but right now, Jacksonville's for real. Jacksonville's totally for real. This actually will probably be a good game. This is on the 1 o'clock. No, this is on the 9:30 a.m. This must be one of those overseas games again over in Europe. Wow. I'm going to have to watch some of this if I go to church Sunday or why I'm set up at church. This is my setup time. You know, church was like, I might get it. I'm going to watch you Thursday for sure. Of course, the Lions and Tampa Bay game Monday night. That's probably the highlight game of the week. We know that already, and that's the first game. And there's a 10 p.m. Monday night game, Seattle and Texas. It's Houston, Texas. I think Seattle take care of business there. Falcons 49ers. That's actually a Sunday night game. That's gonna be a must-watch game. Okay, we got some good ones on here. Commanders Cowboys. I think Commanders are better than the Cowboys, no question. How about this one? Here goes the doozy of here. The 4 o'clock state CBS. The Los Angeles Lightning Bolt Chargers versus the wow the Indianapolis Colts. No, this is not Eric Coryell and Peyton Manning or Philip Rivers versus what's the quarterback? Philip Rivers versus the Colts on primetime TV in 1958. No, but this could be worth a watch. I'm excited for some of these games this week. But who's a real and who's fake? Well, pretty much you're starting to get it sorted out. I'll run through the standings real quick. Right now, the playoff things right now, the Colts are the 1 seed. Pittsburgh the 2 seeded. Chargers are 3 seed. New England is actually a 4 seed. With Buffalo, Jacksonville, Denver as wild card. And believe it or not, that's right. The Kansas City Chiefs are outside looking in right now, even with that win over Detroit. Uh, 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 uh. NFC side. In despite that loss. NFC, Detroit is 1. Detroit is still best team in the NFC. 2 is Seattle, 3 the Rams. Oh, no, let me take that back. Excuse me. Oops, I'll leave the wild card side. My bad. NFC, Tampa Bay 1. They deserve it. They're 5-1. I give them the props. Andre, you see this video? I'm getting your boys props. They're going to lose this next coming Monday night in Detroit, but I'm giving them the props. Green Bay 2. San Francisco 3. Philadelphia 4. Detroit top wild cards team 5. 6 Seattle, number 3 wild card Rams, and Atlanta not too far away from that. And the Vikings and Bears are right up there, 3 and 2, right behind Atlanta. For this gonna be good. There's still good battles out there. Ain't done yet, but you're starting to see some separation. You're starting to see some teams come up you didn't expect, and some teams that are there and it fell off, like the Baltimore Ravens. Okay, well I'm done. See you guys later. I'm done ready. Deuces.